Good morning. His Excellency Sheikh Khalid Al Radan, the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Engineer Qusay Al Shoti, Director General of KATE, Mr. Yusuf Al Marzouk, General Manager of Noof Expo, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for us to be here presenting at the eGov 5 conference and here in Kuwait. Kuwait is close to my heart. I share a long history here. I spent the first half of my life in Kuwait. Thank you for keeping this event in November, the best time of the year in Kuwait. So cybersecurity, we all get it. It's a big issue, and nobody can seem to tackle it. A lot of our fellow presenters here, big names, they have great products, software and hardware, and it is indeed an integral part of the solution. But without intelligence, it just adds to the noise. Millions of action items for security operation centers to drown in. We need intelligence, not more products. Unfortunately, it's more comfortable for managers to spend millions of dollars on buying products and then focus their efforts on more worthy goals like financial prosperity. But what's happening? Malware is stealing information. It's destroying organizations, ministries, and governments brick by brick, dollar by dollar. Here's some interesting research about one class of products, antivirus. Almost 40% of antivirus users, the ones with 2 or more antivirus solutions on their computer, are not protected. So how do you get intelligence? You can hire experts like Red Canary for the intelligence. But when it comes to a nation, the state of Kuwait, you need to build that capability in-house. You need an entire population that's cyber aware. Here's an interesting take on the real law of averages by Seth Godin. He says, if you want to raise the standards of any group, the best way to do it is not to focus your efforts on the top of the heap, but on the base instead. Let's take an example. The Prius. Not too many in Kuwait here, but it's a hybrid car. To get a hybrid car to go from 50 miles a gallon to 55 miles a gallon is not nearly as important as to get SUVs and trucks to go from 10 miles a gallon to 15. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, there's not that many Priuses. Who wants to drive a Prius anyway? And the second half of it is the SUVs, they drink a lot more oil. So a percentage change there can have a much bigger impact. Or let's take another example. If health and a culture of performance is important to a nation, it is tempting to focus your efforts on the top 0.1%, the Olympic athletes. But what's more just and important is to get 1 million kids to walk an extra 5 minutes a day as opposed to sitting down. The impact on the nation is much greater. Organizations pamper the executive suite, all in the belief that one right decision, one more right decision by the top brass will make all the change. But if the entire organization of 10,000 people were more engaged, not only would the company prosper, but the people they serve would be much better served. The reason we focus on the top brass is it's more dramatic, and ultimately it's easier. But the just and important thing to do is to get the back of the line to catch up, get more cyber aware. Let me leave you with an interesting example from the digital age. Cyber training for Girl Scouts. This is a program in the US. 1.8 million Girl Scouts from the age of kindergarten to 6th grade are going to earn cybersecurity badges in the coming years. To talk more about the human element of cybersecurity, Mr. Faud Khan, Chief Security Officer of Red Canari. He's also the International Standards Organization SC27 Chair for Canada and the International Convener for SC41.